Welcome! My name is Marcin Lewandowski and you're watching the Viewfinder on Adorama TV. In this episode, I'll try to do something that potentially doesn't really make sense, a digital photogram. So for those of you that don't know, photogram is a technique used by artists to take a photograph without the camera. To do this, objects are placed on photosensitive paper and exposed to light. After processing the photographic paper in the darkroom, they result in a negative image outlining photographed objects. The best known photograms are the ones created by Man Ray, but it all began with beautiful cyanotypes of Anna Atkins. So how do we approach this digitally? It couldn't be easier really. It's cheating a bit, as we will use a camera, but we'll concentrate on the effects. So let's photograph our object on a white sheet of paper and see what happens. First step, to keep it like the good old classic, is to turn it into black and white image and then into a negative by a simple switch of the curve, just like that. Looks cool for a start, but to stay a bit more true to the original, we should get rid of these shadows. When in a darkroom, the process light comes from the above. I will light it from the bottom to turn things upside down. Let's build a simple light table to do that. A box, some aluminum foil, 2 strobes, and 15 minutes later we have an underlit table. I used some glass on top to keep it flat, but stretched fabric is cool as well, and we can even choose one for a structure, pattern, etc. to create cool background features. The final look depends a lot on the transparency and color of objects we choose to photograph, as well as how complicated their patterns are. In general, I find inorganic stuff quite enchanting. But the true fun for me begins once we skip the whole black and white motif and simply invert to a color photograph. Everything changes. All the invented colors come to life and we can add a few additional components to keep things interesting and give ourselves a few more ingredients to throw into the mix. We are no longer bound to the black background, and by simply adding colored gels on the strobes, we change the feeling of the whole scene. Getting this right takes some time and experimenting, but it's a truly enjoyable, and I bet that if you have kids, they will enjoy the process as well. And who knows, you might end up with a cool photograph for your wall at the end of the day. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more and check out Adorama Learning Center for some tips and tricks. This was Marcin Lewandowski for Adorama TV. See you soon.